If I could go back in time and give my younger self one piece of advice about school, it would be this. And I am going to substantiate this point with reason, because I know full well if somebody had told me this, I would have argued with them. Because I have the self-awareness now to realise that I was a very arrogant teenager. Stop saying that your mock exams, your homework, your end of topic tests don't matter, because you are going to forget all of this anyway by the time the real exams roll around. Please allow me to validate this assertion with literal fact. 1. Let's talk about the concept of the Ebbinghaus forgetting curve. If you don't know what this is, it's the idea that we all forget the things that we have learned if we do not continuously review them. If you continuously review something, it will stick in your long-term memory better. Therefore, you should be reviewing these concepts multiple times before the exam. You shouldn't just be doing it the week before the exam thinking, oh, I'll just ram it into my short-term memory and then completely forget about it after, because it doesn't work like that. Secondly, things at GCSE build on each other. Luckily, this is something that I understood quite well. If there was something that I didn't understand in maths, I would be sure to go and get my head around it, because I knew that next lesson's topic would build on that. But then if it was something like history, I would say, oh, well, if I'm doing the Cold War now, I don't need to revise Crime and Punishment. And no, obviously, Cold War content doesn't build on Crime and Punishment content. However, the way in which you answer the exam, the way in which you adhere to that mark scheme does, in fact, build on the marking criteria for the previous module. Next up, figuring out how to revise for each subject. You do not find the same revision techniques helpful for every single subject. I revised for maths very differently than I revised for history, for example, or religious studies. And particularly for those two subjects, history and RS, I figured that out far too close to the exam. I understood how to revise for maths and science because I was good at it, I liked it, I was an absolute machine when it came to revising for science. Finally, if you leave all of this stuff piled up to do close to your exams, you're going to have no time to do anything other than revise. And that is exactly the problem I faced. I understood that it wasn't feasible to let things pile up to this extent. And that is why I changed my ways at A level. So yes, you might not see it now, and you might think that you know best. You might think, I know my brain best. I know that I will forget all of this before the exam anyway. That's not how your brain works. That's not how anyone's brain works. Revising is not just about the content. It's about the way you answer the exam. It's about the way in which you revise and take in information most effectively. If you found this video helpful, which I know I would have, be sure to follow for more daily and honest study tips.